What is a life without memories? Probably a useless one. At the end of the day, the things that we remember are based on what we experienced during the day. So how do you go about making those experiences memorable? Breathe, take it in. So it's a Saturday in Manayunk, Philadelphia. And I had the opportunity to meet one of my friend's parents. Again, and again, and again. Incredible people. And I have tremendous respect for parents in general, older people, because they put up with a lot of shit. And at the end of the day, they're still learning, much like we will be when we are parents. Life just keeps going. We have to remember that we are experiencing what we are experiencing currently, and that's it. That's all that matters. Your current experience of things. Now, if we're mindful about these experiences, then we'll have something to look back to. I've spent a lot of my time in my life so caught up in future sight, in wisdom, in trying to plan ahead, to really make the most out of what I'm doing now. I failed a lot, sure, so be it. But at the end of the day, if we spend so much time looking at the ground right in front of us, we'll forget to look at the scenery, the beautiful things that are around us in the moment. And oftentimes, those are the things that concoct the memory, the feeling, the senses, feeling being a culmination of the senses essentially, but also just the story of the moment. What did we do that Saturday? What did we do that Sunday? What did we do that Wednesday? What did we do? How did we feel about it? So how do we make our memories, how do we make our moments last in our life? Mindfulness. Mindfulness has always been the answer. You're looking for spirituality, you're looking for calm, peace in your life, be mindful about it. And what is mindfulness? From my understanding, my estimation of what mindfulness is being present with all of your senses. Your hearing, your sight, touch, your taste, right? These things, they matter. They make the moment so much more surreal, but it's our job as people that hopefully want to live a beautiful, meaningful life to try to remember how important those basic, sometimes necessarily kind of take it for granted situations, to actually say to ourselves, listen, you've done this 100 times before, but what makes this time unique? What makes this moment unique? That's up to you. But the memories matter. They matter a lot. I spend a lot of my time with people that are significantly older than me. I have the luxury of doing that because hopefully I'd like to think I have some things to talk about. Some things that I am genuinely passionate about and have spent the time to concoct reasonable conclusions. But spending so much time with people that are older than me, I also realize that there's so many things that many of my cohort, my peer group, don't actually take the time to benefit from. Memories, feelings, falling in love, listening to a great song, going for a walk, right? Society in the West will teach you that a beautiful, meaningful life means economic prowess, right? Essentially, you being wealthy and being able to support the initiatives that you believe should be in the world. Beautiful thing. Don't ever let go of it. In fact, if you're listening to this video, we need you. So hopefully you're making some money so that you're actually able to do the things that we need you for, right? But when you break it down, when you break away from the human component of this life, or the human definition of what a beautiful life is, I've begun to realize that it's literally just being here, being present. To value your senses, to not take people for granted, to be grateful for the things that we are given. Those are the bare essentials of Earth's life. The things that make us later on feel like we actually spent it in a good way. But we never know how long it's going to be. We never know when we will be at our edge, when we have faced the most difficult thing in our life. We don't know. We move forward consistently, one step at a time. Take days one at a time. Try as best you can, especially if you're an anxious person. If you spend a lot of your time planning ahead, I feel for you, because I've been there. In fact, I'm still there a lot of the time. But listen, all it takes is 30 seconds. In the book Compassionomics, all it takes is 20 seconds to prove to someone that you actually care about them. All it takes is asking, hey, what's up? And them talking to you straight for 20 seconds and listening. That makes all the difference between whether or not providers are valued as human beings or just machines in a system. Do that for yourself. Give yourself 20 seconds. Feel it. Feel that 20 seconds. That's called mindfulness. The beautiful air on a fall night. The sensation of touch, being loved. The remembrance of a beautiful moment. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. That's all it takes. All it takes. And if you can do that once a day, you build up that muscle of actually caring about those 20 seconds. I promise you, you will live a more satisfying life every time. And that will transfer into everything that we do. If we're able to communicate with our subconscious mind, if we're able to communicate with our souls, in a spiritual sense, sure, but giving us the sensibility, giving us a sense of love, self-love, we're able to give that to other people. Something that I believe is a genuine gift for any human being. And if you have that gift, train it. Please, 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 please train that gift. Increase your love for yourself. Increase your love for your neighbor. And this world would be a better place as a byproduct. I had a conversation with a friend the other day about averages. Averages, right? So averages are derived from a numbers sequence. So an average is taking the sum of everything, dividing it by the amount of things. Okay, fine, but if you're a part of that average and your number is changing, say you go from a 2 to a 7, in any scale, you are changing the average. Does that matter? Yeah. Because if you're changing what the average is, you're changing the entire sequence of numbers, in a sense. You're changing the way that the numbers are defined. So you matter. You'll matter every time. Sure, if your sample size is 7 billion people, then perhaps you don't matter. But how often is your sample size actually 7 billion people? Right? Your sample size is mostly the cohort that you work with, your company that you're a part of, school, family, whatever it is, right? Sample size is pretty small for the most part. So raise your definition of average by raising your own definition of yourself. And this way we will make the world a better place. One step at a time, 1% at a time, one day at a time. Try it out. The memories that we make them meaningful. I had a conversation with my mom earlier today, and she said, Tarab, don't ever criticize people. People like hearing compliments. And I said to her, listen, I understand exactly what you're saying, because I'm someone that nitpicks at my own self, and also the things that are going around in society. That's hopefully what makes me a good problem solver, nitpicking. But at the end of the day, when someone accomplishes something beautiful in their life and you love them, it is your responsibility to show them that love by saying, listen, not only do I support your decision, but I'm happy for you. I am genuinely proud of being your friend or your partner or your brother or sister or mother or daughter, whatever it is. I'm proud of you. You making yourself better makes me better. Spread that love. Embrace the moments. And if you have a second, if you're embracing this moment, check out this video where I talk a little bit more about mindfulness, about being present in moments, about memories. Excuse the audio. I'll be making more of these videos. And why do I make these videos? Why does Surabify exist? Well, it's to convince you to actualize your potential. Actualize it. You are a necessary force in this world, and you deserve to be the best possible that you can be. And hopefully these videos can get you a little bit closer to that. So do that. Actualize your potential. Because you know why? You know why? This world, the average, it needs you. Take care.